James Webb Discoveries, a deeper interpretation of the universe with Hindu cosmology. Something extraordinary is happening. The James Webb Telescope is revolutionizing astronomy. It's peering billions of years into the past, uncovering galaxies that should not exist, structures that appear far too early, and mysteries that are leaving scientists scratching their heads. The Big Bang model, the very foundation of modern cosmology, is under strain. But what if these discoveries aren't new at all? What if Hindu cosmology, thousands of years old, describing infinite worlds, cosmic eggs, and divine cycles that sound eerily like what science is discovering today? Today, we'll explore how ancient wisdom can provide a deeper, alternative interpretation of the universe. In this presentation, we will dive into a multiverse of ideas that might just blow your mind. If you're into science, spirituality, or the big questions of existence, hit that like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Let's begin. The James Webb Telescope mysteries.
What are we seeing?
These structures, they shouldn't exist this early.
The models are breaking down.
Let's begin with the puzzles. The James Webb Telescope has discovered fully formed galaxies appearing just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. Too big, too organized, too early. Our textbooks say they shouldn't exist, and yet there they are. According to the Standard Model, the universe began in emptiness, a void followed by a single explosive birth. But JWST shows us something different. Not emptiness, but complexity right from the very beginning. The linear model struggles here. And then there's the cosmic web. JWST revealed vast threads of galaxies, connected like filaments across space. The universe isn't random, it's structured, stretching across distances larger than models allow. Hints that our cosmos may not be a one-time event at all. But what holds this grand structure together? Scientists say it must be dark matter and dark energy, unseen forces, mysterious influences that shape everything. And finally, the biggest question of all. Could our universe be just one among many? A multiverse of infinite realities? Modern cosmology wasn't ready for this. It assumed a single universe, born once, expanding ever since. But JWST is telling us a far more complex story. And here, Hindu cosmology steps in, offering a different vision, that the universe is not a one-time event at all, but eternal, moving through endless cycles of creation, preservation, and dissolution. In Sanskrit, the universe is called Brahmanda, literally means the cosmic egg. Hindu cosmology teaches that there are infinite such Brahmandas. Each Brahmanda is self-contained, with its own creator, Brahma, preserver, Vishnu, and dissolver, Shiva. Each has its own realms of existence, or lokas, with different natural laws, beings, devas, or deities, and even lifespans with time cycles that repeat in vast epochs called Yugas and Kalpas. Vishnu Purana describes it as encased in 7 sheaths. Starting from the physical, Prithvi grows materials, Apas, water, Agni, fire, Vayu, air, Akasha, space, up to the subtle, Ahankara, self-awareness, and Mahat, cosmic intelligence. Doesn't this echo what we now see, layers of matter, energy, and unseen forces shaping the cosmos? But here is where it gets fascinating. The scriptures speak of universes as numerous as dust motes in a sunbeam. It talks about infinite Brahmandas, each unique, each alive, each undergoing endless cycles of creation, preservation, and dissolution, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. And they're all floating in a causal ocean governed by a supreme being. Now, compare this to JWST's cosmic maps, a structured, layered universe filled with filaments and voids, not random chaos. This echoes the ancient seers who have already described the universe as ordered, enclosed, and deeply structured. Now, let's take a fresh look at the James Webb Telescope's discoveries, but this time through the lens of Hindu cosmology. Why are we seeing galaxies that seem older than they should be? Because the universe is not a one-time event. It is eternal. Creation moves in cycles. A universe is born, sustained, and dissolved only to be reborn again. One cycle of Brahma stretches across trillions of human years, and when it ends, another begins. So when JWST shows us galaxies that look too mature, too early, perhaps it is not an error, but a glimpse into the residues of previous cycles. In a cosmos without an absolute beginning or end, what seems confusing in a linear model makes perfect sense in a cyclical one. And what about the invisible forces shaping the cosmos? Hindu texts speak of Mahat, cosmic intelligence, and Ahankara, the subtle ego of the universe itself. Modern scientists call them dark matter and dark energy. Different words, perhaps, but pointing to the same great mystery. Science is beginning to whisper a daring word: multiverse. String theory, M theory, inflation all hint at bubble universes, budding and dissolving in a cosmic foam. And now, James Webb's discoveries, with galaxies too strange, too fast, too mature, are nudging us closer to that possibility. But here is the twist. Hindu cosmology has been proclaiming this for millennia. Ananta Kodi Brahmandanda, countless universes, each one complete with its own Brahma the creator, Vishnu the sustainer, and Shiva the dissolver. The Brahma Sanhita paints a breathtaking image. Universes emerging like sparks from the pores of Mahavishnu as he exhales, and dissolving back when he inhales. One breath lasting eons. Creation and dissolution woven into the rhythm of eternity. Think about that. Ancient rishis, through meditation, not telescopes, envisioned a literal multiverse. Not a metaphor, not mythology, a living, conscious reality. And in this vast cosmic ocean, sages like Narada Muni are said to journey across universes, witnessing different Brahmas, different laws of nature, different beings entirely. Sounds like science fiction? Maybe. But modern physics is inching closer. Eternal inflation speaks of universes bubbling endlessly from quantum fields. M theory imagines 11 dimensions stacked like unseen layers of reality. What science calls fluctuations, Hindu thought calls divine breath. Where physics speculates, Hindu cosmology describes in detail. Not just empty bubbles of space-time, but infinite, diverse, and conscious universes, each with purpose, each part of the eternal dance. Finally, there is one more frontier, a frontier science is only beginning to whisper about. Even with the James Webb Telescope, most of science still treats the cosmos as lifeless matter, a grand machine of stars and gas. But cracks are forming in that worldview. A new realization is emerging. What if the universe itself is conscious? Some scientists are daring to suggest it, that planets may be alive in their own way, self-regulating, aware, almost like cosmic organisms. That galaxies, even the universe itself, may possess some form of consciousness. This is no longer just science fiction. It's becoming a serious conversation in astrophysics and philosophy. And here's where Hindu cosmology speaks clearly. The universe is Chitmaya, woven of consciousness. It is not mechanical. Each Brahmanda is not just matter and energy, but a living being with intelligence, purpose, and destiny. Galaxies, stars, even time itself are expressions of awareness. The cosmic drama, the Leela, is consciousness playing with itself, experiencing itself. So when Webb shows us galaxies spiraling in perfect harmony, Hindu thought reminds us, these are not cold systems of dead matter. They are conscious participants in the eternal dance of creation. The James Webb Telescope is not showing us contradictions. It is showing us confirmations. Yes, it reveals distant galaxies. But perhaps what it really shows are mirrors, reflections of truths the rishis spoke long ago. That the universe is eternal. That creation moves in endless cycles. That consciousness pervades every star, every planet, every breath. And when we start to see the cosmos in this light, something shifts. Life is no longer random. It becomes sacred. It becomes meaningful. It becomes part of a vast, living whole. If this vision inspired you, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more, and share it with others who are searching for deeper answers. Together, let's keep exploring the great mysteries of the cosmos, both out there, among the stars, and within ourselves. Thank you for watching.